Hello Capricorn and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the week ahead for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. So I hope you're well, Capricorn. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome. We have a lovely energy here. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Is change, complete change with the Phoenix. Out with the old, in with the new. It aligns with rebirth, renewal, but we let go of something with the Phoenix. The Phoenix actively destroys the old in order to welcome and make space for the new. So we let go of what we don't need as well with the Phoenix energy. Doesn't necessarily mean that change is easy, but, you know, we rise from the ashes of the old as well with the Phoenix energy. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn. What do we have as an Archangel Michael message? What do we have for our lovely Capricorns, angels, spirits, guides? Message for Capricorn. Love that. We have embrace your life purpose. I am guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So there's alignment here, Capricorn. Let's see what we have with the tarot cards. Weekly tarot reading for our lovely Capricorns. Thank you for the week ahead. Angel, spirits, guides. What does Capricorn need to know? Overarching energy first for our lovely Capricorns. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. We have death, which again is the Phoenix card. Out with the old, in with the new. We let go of the old to make space for new. Can be linked with endings, you know, loss, or going through deep change and transformation, or being ready for the change. This is that scenario here. However it comes to you here, Capricorn, you know, with death, things don't end with death. We release and we can open up to the new and make space for the new. We have the Seven of Wands. The Empress. Three of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Page of Cups. So death, what do we have for Capricorn? Let's pull one more card for you. Yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Someone making you an offer. The Knight of Pentacles can be jobs, business opportunities, or a sum of money to do with what feels like an ending here. You know, Capricorn, it feels like you're letting go of something, but Spirit is telling you the end is just the beginning with these cards. And that might well be a message that you need to hear and be mindful of this week. That there is a fresh new way of living. There is a change happening, a complete change in your life. But it gives you an opportunity to align with your life's purpose. So, and the way that you're moving forward. Sometimes destiny can be at play. So this can be that scenario here, Capricorn, in terms of embrace your transformation, even though, as I said at the beginning of the reading, change isn't always easy. There is an ending here, Capricorn, that's resulting in an offer for you. It feels like, for a lot of you, a sum of money. But it feels like the right offer. And that ends a situation completely. I feel that you draw the line under some kind of process or experience that you've been going through. But you can now release from it. You can let go of it. You can put it behind you and be the Phoenix rising. The Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're defending something that matters here and you're willing to keep on battling on. It's not over yet because something matters to you. and we persevere with this energy. We stand our ground. We defend and protect what we want, what we need, what we deserve out of a situation. So this feels like you're battling on with something here, but you're not giving up. You're absolutely standing your ground, and you're refusing to back down on an issue that matters to you. I feel that as part of some, and there is a negotiation and compromise going on here to do with money areas, and it's not necessarily just linked with finances. I think that there is a financial offer coming in, but it certainly feels also that there are other things that might matter to you. For example, the Empress can be a mother figure. With the Page of Cups, this can also be a young person, a very young person. So this can represent, things like custody or alimony, or this matters, So we can fight for other things other than just, the financial aspect of that. So, but that is also important. So this is the energy here, and I'm feeling for a lot of you, this is the case. It feels very specific. I feel that you're dealing with an ending here, and you're going through deep change and transformation, which isn't easy. You are being told you will rise from this here, Capricorn, and you will embrace this change and align with it. Be optimistic about what's to come. But this is wrapping up this week, and the Four of Cups is I'm not happy. We're disillusioned and dissatisfied with what we're being offered, and you're prepared to battle on because it feels like you know what you want in a situation. You know what you want the result to be in terms of an agreement, and you're not backing down. You're prepared to fight on because it matters. The Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles is good news in terms of compromise and negotiation. Now, it can be to do with one or two young people here as well. But the Three of Pentacles is an agreement, an important agreement. It can be financial, but it can also be to do with things that we value. But it feels like it's the right agreement for you, reaching an important agreement that's right for you. Having gone through some compromise and negotiation and not accepting, anything that doesn't feel right on your terms. This certainly feels here that you're reaching an important agreement that you're happy with. And there is some kind of financial offer. But like I said, it can also be to do with other things that matter to us as well. So this is it feels like it's near to wrapping up this week here, or is wrapping up here this week, because I feel that there is some financial offer. For some of you, this can also represent, yes, I've got the offer here, but it's not over yet, because there are other things that I want to, pin down and agree that matter to me, that I'm not going to give way on. And, I really want to, I'm not going to accept, the money is okay, but there are other things, and it's not over until I'm happy with maybe what's going on with other areas that you value. So I feel that you're also, battening that down with the Three of Pentacles in terms of agreeing, an important agreement that you're happy with on that basis is what I'm seeing for you here, Capricorn. And it really does feel like that message. I mean, it feels more like a personal reading, this one, but the message is coming through loud and clear. And it just feels, Capricorn, that it's something worth fighting for, that you're not going to back down on, and you're going to stand your ground on and not budge on. And I feel the other side are very aware of that this week, and will give you the compromise that you want, or will give you the agreement that you want. And I feel that you're going to be happy with that. Okay, what do we have for our lovely Capricorns? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. I love that. Your affirmation, everything is constantly working out for me. Well, it seems like it does. Because it's it feels like a show of strength, asserting your power and being prepared to battle on, and making that very clear to, whoever you are negotiating with, that this is not going to go away. This is not finishing until we wrap this up in a way that I'm happy with. Okay, what do we have for Capricorn? I love that. We have Peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So the peacock for me, as I always say when it comes out in a reading, and it can be a powerful sign for you this week, if you're seeing an image or a sign or an icon of a peacock, it represents embracing our magnificence, embracing who we are. And that's your period here. You're going through change. But this is that sense of embrace who you are. Embrace all of you. Even our imperfections, with peacock energy, or what we perceive as imperfections, it's kind of God-given, and it's a strong sense of embrace all of you. So this can be very powerful in terms of embracing your magnificence, and it might well be the time here, Capricorn, to show your self-love and recognition. But it certainly feels here that something is wrapping up this week. The message is that, stand your ground and don't back down on an issue. That would be the advice for you as well. I always say free will in a general reading. But with these cards, stand your ground. You're prepared to battle on because something matters to you. And you're not really prepared to accept just money. It feels like you're fighting for other things that matter more to you. These can be very positive messages in terms of positive, happy, good news to reach an agreement. So if it's not to do with very young people, or it can also be to do with things that matter to you. Sometimes it can be things like, family inherited, objects, or, things that matter to you, holding things that are dear to you, and not giving ground on certain things, or, home or property, or things like that, that you just want to get battened down and get an agreed way forward. These can be very good news messages on that basis, and real optimism in terms of things being agreed in how things move forward as well. But for a lot of you, it just feels that sense of you're not accepting, you're prepared to battle on things that matter to you. It's not just about the money, and it feels like there's going to be an important agreement on that basis that will be reached. Capricorn, that's what I have for you for the week ahead. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you next time.